That was all you, Louisa. And you. 1% fitter and I would have called.
It's got to be scored.
One percent fitter.
Bring it in 30 seconds. Yep, now.
There's such thing as age. It didn't work.
What's that? You or me, maybe? You or them? I think we are. One more goal.
action about to get underway here. Victorian Mixed Ultimate Championships, day 1, game 1. The Yappybaras have got out to a huge 8-1 lead in the second half. Ballarat to start on offense in the second half. Yappybaras running fairly loose zone. Good hands of Graduates there. Vanessa Gant for Yappybaras to start offense halfway. She's got a cutter streaking deep, but double coverage. Constantino on his own on the high side. Looks short. Graduates comes through. Forces the error out of Irene Yao. And second half action underway here at the Victorian Mixed Ultimate Championships of 2025. Coming to you on Ulti TV. Simon Talbot here, keeping you company. For Kiha. We're on this right on the front line, and good block there from Karen Clark. Wins another opportunity for offense from Ballarat Graduates. Caution. Fingertips on that one. Forsyth. Pointing high, wants to get out of here. Throws to a 2-on-1. Falls short. Jared Olsen collects. Gets going again. Gan. 35 from goal. Constantino. He's got Olsen streaking towards the end zone. Gan in short. Gan on the high side. Constantino up the line. Doesn't like the option. Centers back to Rahul. Puts a blade shot over into the end zone, and Shannon Ong with the goal to put the Yappybaras up 9-1. Fairly dominant display from the Yappybaras. They're a new young team. Plenty of club experience at the Division 2 level on this team, along with a few old heads. And Ballarat seeded 5th this tournament after a strong showing last year's tournament, but they've brought a whole raft of newer players. They run a year-round indoor and outdoor league with a lot of new players coming in, and they've brought a very good mix of less experienced players who to this tournament for their first taste of state championship action. So doing a great job developing sport there in Ballarat. So we're coming to you from the Traralgon West Sporting Complex in the eastern part of Victoria, about an hour and a half, about 2 hours out of Melbourne. First time this event's run at this venue. And thanks to support from Latrobe City Council for helping set up this event. Conditions, it's cool. Probably about 16, 17 degrees Celsius with a very strong blustery wind going from bottom to top of screen. Definitely make it challenging for throws coming from the high side to the low side of the field. Shawcroft with the disc for Ballarat. Wanting to reset, looking for caution. It's high, it's floaty, plenty of numbers underneath it. No one gets a hand on it. It hits the deck. And Wong goes for it. I think that was Nathan Job to restart Gallagher. All cuts coming towards it. Not heading away. Shawcroft has a couple of options on the high side. Gallagher puts it high and floaty, looking for Naomi Shaw. It's floated over the top. Couple of them is underneath it. Anthony Kylock came down with that one. Gallagher puts it long. Falls short. Cleaned up by young Hayden Clark there, playing his first state championships. Dishes off to Leah Cushion. It goes through her hands, and Melody Jorgensen knocking it to the ground. So Yappybaras, 64 metres to go to goal. Lana Gallagher with the intercept. Heads up play, looks for Naomi Shaw. Puts it into the front corner for Ballarat's second goal. been finding it difficult, Ballarat, to just get their offense going. Once they're going, they're looking good, but not a heap of handler depth they have at this in this squad here. But we've got stalwarts like Leah Cushion, James Walker's having a run round for them. We see Gabby Cunningham in the back there. She's just coaching this tournament, not playing. She's usually a behind-the-desk player for them, but they're giving some words of advice to Naomi Shaw, another young player who's taken up the sport in Ballarat. Of course, Ballarat long time been a breeding ground for young talent in the sport. Every single Australian under-20 campaign since 2004 has had at least one player from Ballarat. So not bad for a town of about 90,000 people. So 22 teams are competing here this weekend. All in one single division. Anyone can win this tournament. And it's a very lot of depth in talent in a lot of teams at this tournament. So we can expect plenty of good games this weekend. So, of course, teams in pools of 3 for Saturday morning play. In the afternoon, we'll have crossover action and then into quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals tomorrow. Olsen for Yappybaras, Gan. Puts a long shot up, looking for Comrade Constantine, who sits underneath it. And spins out of his hands. It was jumping about in the wind. Hard to get a hold of that one. Prinsloo, Walker. He's got Haas going long. Villieu coming under. Well covered. Ellie Cushion. Wants the high side. No, many cuts heading that way. Puts it down in front. Aaron Haas can't quite get to it. Dips to the ground just in front of him. So Yappybaras about 20 from goal. Centre field. Again looking for Olsen. Can't get open from Walker. Verhoff. Irene, yeah. Again, coming up the line, finds Constantino in the front corner. And Yappybaras put their 10th in to make the score 10-2. You can hear the wind going through our effects mic. It's definitely making any kind of loose throws have to fall short or get picked up by the wind. So tricky conditions, not impossible to play in. By the time you get to a state championship level, players generally have some level of ability to throw on the wind, but it just makes players second guess their choices sometimes. And obviously making things easier for the defense. And of course, Ultimate Victoria's using a new platform this weekend, UltiScore. So if you search Ultimate Victoria UltiScore, we can get live score updates from all fields. So we've got Chili Chibichanga taking on Aubrey Wodonga Mix. They're up 8-4. Oblivion have closed out against Syzygy 15-2. And Macondo are up 6-3 on Ready Player 7. So live scores, live stat tracking available for all games this weekend. And for the Yappybaras so far, Melody Jorgensen, Max Verhoff, Shannon Ong, 2 goals each. Bit of variety coming from assists. Everyone taking shots at the end zone, but Lou Batista with 3 assists so far. Gallagher to Greater X. Leah Cushion. Looks for the hammer shot. Looking for Tyler Cowan. waited just a fraction too long. Allowed Dave Rahul to get underneath it. Tricky one to read of the wind. It hung in the air for a while, bobbed around a bit. But Yappybaras will have 64 to get to goal. Huge shot to the break side to Dmitriy. Rahul. Got a couple of options heading deep. Let's rip, but Greater X reels that in very comfortably for a nice intercept. Cushion. Gallagher. Plenty of cuts heading away for her. Has a nice long look upfield. She's got a little bit of wind advantage, but not enough power on that throw. Trying to find Karen Clark. Clark playing her first state championships event. Clark got their whole family here. Mum and dad, 2 sons on the team. Tsang to Rahul. Jorgensen. Bit too much angle on that one. And Ballarat get another chance at offense. So the wind swung around a little bit. It's now sort of heading bottom right to top left. So there is a slight wind advantage to the left of screen. Thorpe. Clark having 2 bites at it. Greater X covered well. And there was a hand stuck in there, but foul call straight away. And it was the Yappybaras player. She's called that on herself. So terrific spirit just to be honest about it. Greater X puts a long laser looking for Tyler Cowan. So Tsang to restart for the Yappybaras, about 50 from goal. Puts a floaty inside shot. Mitch Ryan getting up. Very crowded stack, all hitting the top side of the field, but Wong gets the outlet cut. Finds Batista. Batista's got Yulin Ung heading long. But again, fairly crowded stack from the Yappybaras here. Cuts coming everywhere. Jorgensen finds space. Gets to the high side. Puts a long shot up looking for David Tsang. And he's taken 2 goes at it, but he's reeled it in. And lots of heads on hands. Sorry, hands on knees after that one, after plenty of running that point. Yappybaras up 11-2. So we're playing to 80-minute time caps this weekend. And of course, we only have one where the rules of this event, because games are fairly tightly packed in, there'll only be 1 added to the score at time cap if the margin is 2 goals or less. So, for example, 11-9 would mean game to 12, but 11-8 would be game over. So, getting out to an early lead, fairly crucial advantage in this event. So Yappybaras were seated down the bottom of this tournament, given they are a new team, but using this game to stamp the authority as one of the high-ranked favourites, hoping to go 2-0 this morning to take an advantage into the crossover rounds later today. The third team in this pool, Klinge from Tasmania. Yappybaras running a zone. Trapping Ballarat to that high side. Forsyth wants to go long, wants to get it out of there, get some territory. Goes there backwards, but Constantino was all over that one. Throw was telegraphed pretty hard, and Yappybaras will now have it on their doorstep. Vanessa Gann Picks it up, casually walks back to the line. Verhoff with the opening cut, well covered. Ong with another cut. Gan has to just go high on the high stall count, or towards the back. Olsen goes for the greatest, but not quite enough purchase on it. Verhoff was ready there for him, but good defensive pressure there from Ballarat to really guard that that front corner of the end zone. Not allowing them the easy goal. Job. Comrade Constantine gets another goal line block. Tries to recover for the Callahan for Keha. Finds Gan. And they've finally got it after a couple of goes. They punch their 12th goal in to take a commanding 10-goal lead. And of course, as well, some new players on their squad. Ballarat have got a couple of players who are back from a long 10-plus year break from the sport. So Nathan Job, who we saw there, and Peter Gillam, another player. Both after about a 10-plus year break from the game, have got themselves back in playing just casually at their indoor league and got a bit of a taste for the sport again. So back playing their first state championship tournaments in a number of years. As we've said before, Canunga, the Tasmanian team, the other team in this pool. So they will play each of these teams later this morning. So for Ballarat, that'll be a must-win game to keep their quarterfinal hopes alive. So, of course, with 22 teams here, we'll have top 8 will go through to quarterfinals tomorrow. Then 9th to 14th, we'll play a couple of short round robins before placing games, and then we'll have a bracket play 15th to 22nd. And tomorrow, Ulti TV will be featuring the 15th place playoff, the best of the rest, we're calling that game, before the gold medal game tomorrow. Ballarat look to get started, offense started quickly. Walker. Not many cuts coming towards him. Urging people head to the break side. Gillam. Looks off Haas. He's looking back to Walker. Walker, he's taken 2 grabs of that one. He wanted to continue before he had that caught. Avril Tan. Usually one of the best analysts in the game. Usually behind the mic at most tournaments, but out on the field this time round. Walker to Ellie Cushion. Not many cuts coming towards her. We'll look for a reset. She really wants to look upfield, urging cutters to come towards her. Her stack is a long way away. Downfield, Gallagher just thought she's got to put it up, get numbers underneath it. Haas is there, Cushion's there. But Louisa Batista's read that perfectly, sitting at the back, and knocks it to the ground. She'll pick it up to start offense. Chen Lim. Jorgensen with the one-hander. Pick called in the stack. So players starting to take some shortcuts with their cuts. Not what you want to see on the first game. Can't be showing signs of fatigue already. But Jorgensen taps it back in. All the short options covered. Heads to the high side. Would have been a high stall count. So good defense from Ballarat. Forces the error out of Yappybaras. And they'll have a go at offense. Just over halfway to goal. So about 28 metres from goal. Walker. Cushion. Options heading away from her. Ballarat keeping 3 handlers behind the disc. Provide more space for their cutters downfield. Gallagher. The wind pops that up out of her hands. Yappybaras to have another go at offense. Batista taking her time. Just walking to the disc. One of the most composed players you'll find out here. Lines it up looking for Tam. Mitch Ryan there supporting. And Tam Ryan, nice little give-go movements. And they've put the goal in. So much better offense rather than trying to keep moving around their handlers. Yappybaras have just opted to start going for the big gainer on the first pass and then try and beat Ballarat with their run. You can see the disc bobbling around in the wind there. And nice little give-go movements. Tam nearly put that one behind Ryan, but he read that well out of the hand. So 12-2 the score now as we tick over 1 hour duration. As we check in with other games around. So Chile are up 10-5. Chile Chimichanga, second seed of this tournament, up 10-5 over Albury Wodonga. As we said before, Oblivion have taken care of Syzygy 15-2. Macondo, I'm ready to play a 7 in a battle, 7-5 to the advantage of Macondo there. And we also have Dragon Slayers and Cat by SCU. So a lot of Southern Cross, Southern Cross. Sunshine Coast Ultimate from Queensland. A lot of representatives come down here with some Victorian friends as well. Seeing how they go playing in cold conditions rather than tropical. So Dragon Slayers are up 11-6 in that game. So brick on the pools, landed out of bounds, so Ballarat will get it at the brick mark. Leaving only 44 metres to travel to goal. Very spread out zone here, sort of a 2-3-2 from the Yappybaras here. They'll look to contain the disc to the middle of the field here, force Ballarat to throw lots of throws. Ledwas, Shaw, Prinsloo. Goes for the give-go, forgets to let go of the disc. Greatorex helping move the disc. There is room in this zone if they want it. Yappybaras start to close those gaps up. Shaw on the high side. Plenty of options covered around her. Ledwas with the let out. Prinsloo. Ballarat's deeper players are sitting pretty deep at the moment. And the throwers aren't quite able to get a clean shot to them. Prinsloo open now. Halfway to goal. Puts the shot up. He's looking for Hayden Clark. Gets underneath it. Constantine's read that better though. Leaps up, goes for the intercept, but knocking it out of bounds will do in the meantime. So much better offense from Ballarat there. Working the disc up to about halfway before taking that long shot just to try and minimise the short field turnovers. Force the Yappybaras to have to work the entire field if they get the turn. So Rahul walking the disc up. 64 from goal. And throws too short for David Yang. So Ballarat have a chance. Close to goal on the high side. Prinsloo directing who he wants out and where. Greatorex, he's put that very hard throw into his hands. Tricky one to reel in. And so Yappybaras will have another go at offense. Stuck up in Coffin Corner. So there is a slight left to, so it's bottom right to top left is the win. So there is a slight downward advantage going from right to left of screen. Dmitriy in the first cutter isolated at the top on the left of screen there. Heads off and deep. Gan getting the up the line gainer. Through the hands of Yao. Ledwas picks up and moves it. So Vilio. Greatorex puts it up and high. Tyler Cowan goes to reel it in, but it's drifted out of bounds. So again, Yappybaras having to move it out of this top corner. They've got a very deep stack, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to look to just Oh no, so this never came out of bounds.
Players not on the list. What do I do?
So Ballarat, couple of one and two throw turnovers here, so not the cleanest of offense. Gan recognises this, just goes to shoot, looking for Kehoe, tries to tow it in, can't reel it in. So a lot of point and shoot offense happening here. Prinsley will pick it up from Ballarat, about 40 from goal. Oh no, it's never in, so it'll go back to where it drifted out of bounds. So about 30 to goal. Prinsley wants to wind up, shoots through the middle, straight through the hands of Hayden Clark though. Absolute laser of a pass. Rahul picks it up, moves it quickly. Tsang just ahead of the defense there for Keha. Rahul. Keha puts a long shot up, looking for Irene Yao. This time reels it in. About 5 metres from goal, pinned on the sideline. Puts the shot up. Plenty of numbers underneath it. Constantino goes up. Dmitriy was there also, but Prinsley got enough of a knock on it to send it out of bounds. Greater X wide to Prinsley. Sends it up. He's got Tyler Cowan versus Comrade Constantino. Haven't minded this battle this time. Cowan goes up. Constantino gets the hand in there. Knocked it away. So Cowan thinks he's trying to do the polite thing by getting the disc for people, but the rule is it's got to stay there for offense to pick up, and Yappybaras taking their time, not rushing back into playing offense. They've had a few first and second pass turnovers, so giving the stack plenty of time to have a rest. Looking for cleaner cuts on his restart. Aaron Yao for Keha. Constantino. Nice little back inside dish pass. Yappybaras halfway to goal. Rahul. He's got options on this low side. Doesn't like them. Puts a high-ish release forehand. Not sure about that choice in conditions like this, and it's fallen short of Yao. Greater X. Prinsley on the low side. Cuts spreading pretty wide. Players getting fatigued after a long point. Prinsley puts it long, looking for Tyler Cowan, who this time goes early for it. And another turnover. So while the wind is making it tricky, it's not, I wouldn't call it the coldest of conditions here. We do have a bit of sunshine happening now. Forecast is to get to 18 degrees today. Nice mild conditions for Ultimate. Constantino having to double back, but Prinsley running through, knocking that one to the ground. So Ballarat with another chance. About 15 from goal, pinned to the sideline. Everyone hanging in the end zone. The throw's been put up, and this time, Tyler Cowan, he's deserved that one after a lot of work roaming the end zone. I think about his third or fourth go, but this time no defensive pressure on him as he was left open and reels in the goal. And Ultimate Victoria, I'd like to recognise the support of Latrobe City Council in their support for putting this event on. Of course, Victorian Mixed Ultimate Championships will be based down here for the next 3 years. So Ballarat to be playing defense this time. We might see a zone out of them. Oh no, I think James Walker there is. He'll be calling the head-to-head matchups here, so they'll be playing a match defense. 1v1. Probably force them to throw to the high side, just so that the break side throws go into the wind. Hopefully clogging up that throwing lane. So Nathan Jobe with the pull. Gives them okay field position. It's landed as a brick, landed out of bounds, so Yappybaras will take the brick centre field. So again, the Yappybaras taking their time. They recognise that their defence hasn't been tidy throws. As you see Verhoff giving a few early options for Olsen. So it seems they're forcing straight up. They want to block the long game here. Batista puts the long shot. It's bobbled up. It looks like Yappybaras are going to run away with that one, but the angle throws on Delac today can be very unpredictable in their flight. Forsyth looks to stand and deliver. Fires it across into the lap of Aaron Haas, who has to get low, but can't maintain it through the ground. Contact. Wong, Olsen. And straight in this time. Much tidier offense there from Yappybaras. So 14-3 is the score. So Yappybaras only needed one more to close out this game, but they'll be looking ahead to their next games now, and I think their offense for the last half hour or so has not been the best. It's done okay against a team that they've got a big lead against, but that will definitely get exposed against other sort of top 8 bound teams. So it'll be interesting to watch them versus Klinge. I think Klinge's offense will be better than their defense, but I think Yappybaras' defense will be better. So should be I'd expect a lower scoring game in that one. A lot of defensive play will be the difference between those two teams. So time cap siren has gone. Okay, I'll check it out. Yep. So as time cap gone, this will be the last point, given that the margin is well over 3, but so it'll still be game to 15. Walker. Yappybaras again running his own, forcing throws towards the middle of the field, but Walker's put it up over the top. He was looking for Naomi Shaw. Just not quite enough gas on it to go into the win, that one. So Yappybaras start offense. Rahul picks it up. Shaw putting the mark on straight away. Smart play there. Gan. Lots of cuts heading away from her. Nice little 1-2 play. Winds up the backhand. 10. Illinois heading down the sideline. Gan just doing what she wants this point. Puts it in to Comrade Constantinu for Yappybaras' 15th goal, and they close out their first win at the tournament and first win as a team. So terrific job by the Yappybaras to get themselves out to a nice strong lead early in the game and then just maintain control for most of it. Again, we saw a little bit of untidy offense just in the win, but I suspect they might have just been trying some things out just in preparation for later games. Ballarat, as we said before, they're bringing a lot of first-time players to this tournament, getting them terrific exposure to this level of Ultimate. So definitely earn possession a lot of times out of good, solid defensive pressure. Offense needs a little bit more work, but that will come over time. So terrific job by both teams. And that's it for our first game. We're bringing you 5 more games today here on Ulti TV. So the next game will be coming up in about 15 minutes' time, 10 a.m. local time. And that will be Ravens Ultimate versus Syzygy. Hope you can join us soon. Thank you.
For me, coming to Latrobe City is
about coming together.
It's all about contrast. It's nature, national parks. It's the region's history.
A place where stories
And landscapes,
collide.
it's completely unique.
Change is happening all around you.
you can really see that.
It's a place where
You come away thinking,
I tried something new. Wow, that was something.
I would never have expected that.
I discovered something different. Latrobe City, it's where
It
All comes together.
What is spirit of the game?
It's knowing the rules and when they apply.
It's avoiding body contact wherever possible.
It's keeping a positive attitude and enjoying the sport.
It's being fair-minded even when the game is on the line.
It's communicating respectfully with your opponent.
Ulti.tv